Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Jenner is out of control. Let's watch this.
Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And today we're going to talk about Kylie Jenner. Proof that beauty isn't enough when a woman forgets her worth. We are going to talk about the relationship between Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. Recently, a lot of people were talking about how they were interacting with each other, how it seems that she is chasing after him, how it seems that he doesn't care about her. And you know that on my channel, I love to analyze movies, TV.
It kind of reminds me of the Hailey Bieber, and it's kind of the same thing. It's the super creepy nice girl who is into the cold guy. Like, I've been that cold guy, people. Okay, I've been that cold guy, and I can promise you the guy doesn't win because he understands he has a woman that cares for him, but he's incapable of connecting. He's incapable of appreciating her. The problem is that women like Kylie want the guys that don't want them because of their fame, because of their lifestyle. Everyone wants them. So the only way for you to stand out is to not want them. But that's hard to fake. So the only guys you actually get are the guys that actually don't want you. And it's a reflection of low self-esteem. When you want people who don't want you, it's just a reflection of your low self-esteem. The way to fix that is not to force yourself to like people who don't like you. It's not that. It's at the end of the day, it's to focus on being happy. It's just being happy. If you learn how to be happy, you'll naturally stop being attracted to those who don't want you because you unconsciously go after them because you unconsciously think that'll make you happy. Become happy, those cravings go away. Or go to a meditation, right? Meditate on a consistent basis. Uh,
TV shows, and I think it's interesting to realize to make herself that in multiple of her relationships.
You thought I didn't like you.
It's true.
Well, we kind of first.
We always knew each other, like we were hanging around each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we just had mutual friends, that's what it was.
I seen her.
But we
like,
never really had a conversation because
Yeah.
I thought that he didn't like me.
It's almost like she's addicted to that sensation. And it proved that beauty isn't enough, because if beauty was enough, Kylie would be worshipped and not chasing after a man who is ignoring her and who barely claims her.
And the man is just not giving the same back. She's literally trying to hold his face still so she can kiss him, and he's kind of kissing her back, but he's trying to look away. Like, he's trying to turn his head away.
Again, what happens here, people, is that there's a denial of reality. In her mind, she can take the smiles as little as it is and convert it into like propaganda and like, oh, look at her, he really likes me, even though deep down she knows that's not true. The problem is that when you live in denial in your own fantasy, in your own creepy little fantasies, everyone else can see it except yourself. Or better yet, you can see it, but you're not allowing yourself to fully process it and truly integrate it into your mind, right? You rather just keep it out and push it away as far as you can until it collapses under you. What this is the biggest symptom, a lack of connection to reality. She's so unhappy. She's so miserable with her life that she learned coping mechanism by going into her mind and creating fantasies. And that extends out into her life, where she changes her body to fit the image she has in her mind, where she tells herself that he loves her when in reality he doesn't. Those delusion extends out as you get older and it gets worse. It becomes clinical.
And then once he manages to get himself free, he's like,
God.
She's a billionaire, she is a beauty queen, she's a global sensation, she's a very famous person, and she's
And yet she feels empty inside. People, there is nothing more miserable than knowing you have everything and you still feel miserable. That means nothing can rescue you. This is why people get addicted to drugs, man. And I heard their drug most likely is plastic surgery.
still chasing after a man who barely acknowledges her. So funny how people think that celebrities have a better life than us,
They
when most of the time it's not the case. Most of the time celebrities have even harder time to find fulfilling relationships because Hollywood is filled with narcissism and egotistical people. And it seems like Kylie doesn't have.
Is she Dominican? She looks Dominican. She looks Dominican. She don't look black. She's Dominican.
the right energy. And I'm always talking about this, that it's not about what you wear and your beauty. Of course, that is nice, like you need to take care of yourself, but your energy is so important. That is why I also have my Femme Fatale Siren course. I do believe that every woman can shift their energy into becoming the prize. And in that case, I feel like Kylie would need that. Like she would need a shift in her energy.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, she also needs a shift from her energy because I also have a course, Lisa. In fact, Father Alex, go to commercial breaks. Oh my God, Father Alex is still here. I'm clicking off. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, "What you talk about your kid? That's not my kid." She's like, "No, because of him, because of your videos, he's here." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's a," but I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything. Or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.
The link is down below as well. So Kylie is nearly a billionaire, famous all over the world, and seems to have forgotten her own worth in her relationship with Timothée Chalamet. Instead of being pursued, adored, celebrated as she deserves, she is being the one that is chasing after him. There was a lot of people talking about it. These were videos of Kylie being overly affectionate towards Timothy and giving him kisses and leaning to.
I could promise you, she gives the best back rubs. Oh yeah, I could tell. She's the type of woman that is always caressing you, and she has a lot of love to give. The problem is that her needy, creepy emotions blinds her from the people she's giving it to. She gives these affections to the wrong people. She gives it to people who don't want her. That's the problem. There's nothing wrong with being creepy and needy. Just give it to someone who's also creepy and needy with you.
Towards him, and you can see him being distant and detached instead of
She
being
likes
all
that.
over her. Excuse me. This is Kylie Jenner. She's beautiful, and he seems so nonchalant and so not interested. It's
Nothing more annoying than unwanted kisses, people. Nothing more annoying than
you
it's
see
like
the
getting kissed by
complete
an old
opposite
man.
example with her sister, for example, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. They have a relationship that is overly passionate and they're always all over each other. That's quite
Mhm.
cute actually, but in a way that you can feel that he is so into her even more than she's into him. Like they're both into each other, but he is worshiping her. You see that. And Kylie, it seems that
Easy
she's
there.
always in relationship where she has to chase a man and a man is kind of distant and not really into her. Even though you would think that maybe Timothy Chalamet would be more of this kind of guy that would be all over his woman. Like he seems like a nice, decent guy, right? But I genuinely feel like even a nice, decent man, if you have an energy that puts yourself here, that is like you're chasing after him and you put him on the pedestal, he will have that energy.
Well, no, but the problem, but also, Lisa Glamour, is also I want to add to is that she's also attracted to that type of guy. You know, needy, creepy people have an instinct for cold people. It's the way of the law of the universe. You attract the opposite. He's attracted to her warmth. She's attracted to her cold. Why? Because you lack that inside of you. You lack that part. And the only way for you to stop being attracted to people like that is to develop that side in you. She likes the cold, distant, assertive side. Well, that means she has to learn how to be a little bit more cold, which in her case, controlling her emotions. She has to learn how to create more distance, which in her case, learn how to have boundaries, the boundaries that he's trying to impose on her. When she develops those traits, she's gonna stop being attracted to people like that. It's like an artist. I'm an artist. And when I first started painting, I was attracted to artists that were better than me. I got to their level, and all of a sudden, I stopped being attracted to them because I have what they have now. What the attraction to this is really because she lacks it. She learns to develop that in herself. She stops being attracted to those types of people. Character development will change your interest in people.
Even though he's a good guy, but he will have that energy anyway because you are presenting yourself like this. You're presenting your values here instead of presenting your value here.
So this is how the aesthetics you guys like, huh? Okay, I see you motherfuckers. You guys like this whole pretty with fucking flower and like oh god, princess shit, right? Okay, I get why y'all don't watch my channel.
It's just like you see sometimes beautiful women having that energy of pick me, please, and they downgrade their beauty and their value suddenly. And you will have a woman that is not that spectacularly beautiful, and she will upgrade her value because she's like, I'm the prize, I'm amazing, and you have to deserve me. So then her value increased. It's almost like
Honestly, I think she's right, but also it's because sometimes when you're average, you're more of yourself. When you're a pretty girl, you feel like you have to act like the pretty girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I've dated women like that the really pretty ones were more doll-like, but they felt fake. The less pretty ones were more themselves. They get dirty. They'll fucking clean a car. They'll do manly shit. But because of that, because they're still pretty, but not like the model, they just feel more relatable. They'll pick up their dog shit, for example, right? Like they have a more relatable quality about them than the super feminine girl.
marketing. It's perceived value, kind of. But it's very effective on human beings, on emotions. It's like, it's very triggering. It's like she's seeking his time, his approval, his attention. Also, there's other things. He doesn't claim her. You see it in interviews, you see it everywhere. He doesn't really talk about her.
To receive this kind of love in this stream. You have a lot of supporters in here. I know you also brought your partner in crime, Kylie, here too. What's it like to have her supporting you on a night like this?
It's a great feeling to be in a room with so much love and so many great peers and people that are fantastic. And I like seeing the new wave and the new generation here. And I also like seeing, everyone that's been holding it down for decades plus.
Oh, he thinks she's needy and creepy. Yeah. I'm thinking in her reality right now. Yeah. Yeah. I think yeah, depression, anxiety. That family's fucked, man.
And men are doing those three important things when they're crazy about a woman and their woman is their dream woman and they're in love. They're protecting, providing, and professing. So they're protecting physically, they want to protect their woman no matter what. They are providing financially and they are professing. So that means that they are screaming to the world, this is my woman, she is mine, I'm proud to be with her. Look at her, she's with me. No other man can approach her, right? It's like kind of this territorial instinct of a man. In that case, it is not the case. Like, he's not professing anything. In interviews, he does not talk about her. Maybe he's more private about his life, about his personal life, but that doesn't mean that you cannot acknowledge someone at all. He doesn't acknowledge her at all. He's just like completely never mentioning her, almost like she doesn't exist. He doesn't proudly call her his girlfriend. He doesn't claim her to the world. Look at the difference with how George Clooney is talking about his wife. Looking at the difference of how George Clooney is talking about Amal, how much she's amazing, how she's too good for him, how he's incredibly lucky to be with her. There's so much difference.
It was the minute she walked in the door, I was just, taken by her. And the fun part was, I didn't know whether, she would like me or any of those things. And then,
Wait, George, stop it.
and then we went.
Know if Amal would like you.
Is this?
Honestly, notice that's actually very important. There has to be some uncertainty in a man to respect you, right? He has to feel some fear. God says the fear of God is the start of wisdom. But also the fear of losing, the fear of getting rejected is important. And if he doesn't feel that fear with you, it's because you most likely are giving creepy, needy vibes. That's what happens.
Extraordinarily, fun, smart, beautiful, great woman, and it was. I was just very taken with her, and I started writing her letters.
Or even if you see the body language difference with Zendaya and Tom Holland and Kylie and Timothy. There's such a difference in body language. You can see with Zendaya that Tom Holland is crazy about her. You can see that he is more into her actually.
That's hard. You have so many great qualities.
Yours is that you're super pretty.
Wow, thank you.
No. Yours is your kindness, I'd say, is your best quality. You're a very kind person. And she's pretty.
And you're pretty, too.
I did this.
You want me to be a little negative? I'm a little skeptical of happy couples on camera. I believe on happy couples on camera more than happy couples. It's just that these are actors, So I don't know. I don't care if you're happy. I care if you're unhappy. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying?
For Jake, I have a much prettier interview partner now.
I love the. Really?
Wow.
No. I know. No. I'm trying to
look at.
Okay,
No.
here's the thing.
There she is, looking beautiful, might I add. As ever. Yeah, absolutely.
A man has to be.
Again, for me, this is just public, right? Like, if I could see inside their homes and see that shit, okay, I'll give her props. But it's just that these actors, man, I've seen too many. Come on, man,
A bit more in love with you than you are with him.
But it's true, you
have
gotta
to
see
love
that.
you more.
Like, you gotta
And
see that.
it's always like that relationship work. When it's the opposite, it's never working because the men want a prize, they want something that is better than them. And so if the woman loves the man more, he feels like he didn't achieve something that is incredible, and so he feels like he can do better and he doesn't value it. He's cheating on her. He's like, it's not working well. He doesn't bring her safety and masculinity that she's looking for. Also, another thing that Timothy is doing is that he doesn't integrate her into his worlds. He doesn't introduce her to his social circle. There are some rumors that his mother is not really approving of Kylie.
Cole Flender is visibly cold and distant. She twice took Kylie's red carpet spot and even had her moved from Timothy's side to the next row at the Oscars.
Ooh.
As Timothy and Kylie...
You see, that is a mama's boy right there. That's a mama's boy. You can't do that. You got to put your mom, like, no. That's a red flag on his part. In fact, that should tell her to leave. When mama is given that much power, that's your sign to walk away.
packed on the PDA, Nicole ignored them completely, acting as if Kylie didn't exist.
And there's also another video that shows Demi Moore at some point was just saying hi to an actress, and Kylie was saying hi also, and I was feeling so bad for her. And then Demi Moore just ignored her. And in that case, she also said hi to Timothy, and he didn't introduce Kylie. I really feel like that's a big sign when other people are saying hi to him, he doesn't introduce Kylie, like she's not even there. That's so disrespectful in my opinion. If I was at an event and my man was talking to other people and he didn't introduce
Walk
me,
away. Walk
I
away.
would be so mad.
You see, anger is an emotion that's important. Kylie feels angry, but she's afraid to show it, at least to her partner. So it gets inside, you become passive aggressive, or worse, you become angry with yourself, you start to hate yourself, you start to think you're not pretty, and you start to do things that you shouldn't do.
I would be so mad. This is a sign. He's not really respectful and he doesn't consider you as his dream woman. She's trying to prove her worth to a man who should already be honored to be. She's worthy. Here's the truth: you cannot earn the love of someone who does not see your worth from the start. And it is a textbook case of intermittent reinforcement, a psychological phenomenon that traps women in toxic relationships. So how does it work? He gives you attention and then he disappears. You panic and you wonder what you did wrong. And when he finally reappears, you feel an incredible high. That rush, that's dopamine.
It's the creepy high of
it. The feel-good neurotransmitter. Anytime he disappears, you feel stressed. And when he reappears, you have a dose of dopamine, which makes you addicted to that sensation. Transform her vibe for what men love.
Yeah, it becomes, notice what she said, right? It becomes your way to self-regulate, right? It becomes your way to feel better about yourself. It becomes your drug. And it's a very highly addictive drug. And the problem with this drug is that it actually comes with no connection, because you're not really connecting with them. You're just connecting with the high. It's a you thing. It's me. I'm high. And you also begin to hate them.
Like Travis Scott, he did love a certain vibe, and then you have Timothy, he loves a certain outfit. She transformed herself.
Kylie Jenner has been outed for literally creepily trying to morph into Timothy Chalamet's ex. You guys remember Kylie in her
Justin
Black China era where
Bieber.
she literally tried to morph into a light-skinned black woman. Hair, makeup, body, everything. That's when people noticed, who is Kylie's true inspiration? Who is Kylie trying to mimic? Ladies and gentlemen, she is trying to mimic Timothy Chalamet's ex, Lily Rose Depp.
She changed her style for men, which you should never do. You should never change your style or what you love doing or your entire life for.
I mean, even the kid got to change his style.
Men, no. You need ladies in that case to cut that emotional rush.
That's the problem, is that you lose yourself in this. You lose yourself. You know, going after people who don't want you, you got to act and become different people, and you lose touch with yourself. Like going off into the sea and forgetting where you came from. You know, and that's the problem. It's just, what can you do about that, man? You know, it starts off with you learning how to go from unhappiness to happiness. And that process of doing that with your own body and getting in touch with your senses will get you to a place where you're able to see through the cloud of emotion and liberate yourself from those habits. Because it's a habit, and awareness is the first step to getting out of it. She doesn't even know herself. You know, like there's steps to get out of it, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. But I wish her well. And let me know what you guys think about this. Don't forget, we're having seminars all across the country and Europe this year and next year. To sign up, go to my website, sign up for the free ebook. You'll see it on my website, and there you get notified when I'm going to be having those seminars. Take care.